They lost the toss, tough conditions, they batted.
I thought definitely they'd be looking at 150, 160, which would have been almost impossible to chase on that pitch.
It was a total middle order collapse from there.
Only Pakistan could bottle a chase when you need 6 overs, 40 to win and 8 wickets in hand.
If we want to talk about Pakistan, they don't have a chance, right? They don't have a chance to go to top 4. They have to probably fly back to Pakistan. That's the story.
I think every World Cup this happens, right?
விராட்டோட ஒரு biggest quality இல்லைங்க.
Welcome to Cricket with Badri. Hello and welcome. This is Cricket with Badri, another episode of Cric Debate. And we have our guest Pratham with us. Hi Pratham, how are you?
Good, Badri, how are you?
Very well, very well. You're looking fresh and fit and fine. I think the energy that we all have as Indians is tremendous because India have beaten Pakistan. And what a match it was. I'm telling you, Pratham, as a cricketer, as a player, as a former player, I feel that these kind of wins, when you score just 119 runs and when you end up winning it, it boosts your confidence as a team. I think India should definitely be feeling on top of the world. They showed a lot of spirit. They lost the toss, tough conditions. They batted. They just scored 119, but it was some exemplary performance as a team to defend this total against Pakistan.
Absolutely, Badri. No doubt about that. We spoke about this in the preview show as well, saying that even if India lose the toss, I think they still have the edge over Pakistan. If they'd won the toss, it was a completely different match. But you're right. Defending such a small total will definitely give them, enough confidence moving forward. But the way India were positioned at 10 overs, 82, 83 for 3. I thought definitely they'd be looking at 150, 160, which would have been almost impossible to chase on that pitch. But Pakistan came back very strongly, overs 10 to 15. Somehow we cobbled together some partnerships to get to 120, but fantastic performance from the bowlers. And also, I think we shouldn't lose sight of the fact that Rohit captained the side brilliantly. He's done it before, defending totals in IPL finals between 129 and 114. In fact, if I remember right, 2015 versus CSK when you were playing, I think they scored only 135 or something and defended it.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
He's a master
So,
of that.
yeah, exactly. I think hats off. I think the intent of the players right from the start. Rohit Sharma, first over he played, he hit a 6 of Shaheen Afridi. Virat Kohli on 4. Rishabh Pant came out firing. All the batsmen, Akshar Patel was a great move to push him up the order. All the players showed great intent, mindset, that positive mindset right from the start with the bat and even later with ball in hand. Hardik Pandya, Akshar Patel, Jasprit Bumrah, everyone. I think it was a tremendous performance with the mindset. I think that is what won the match for India. I think Pakistan were definitely very, very, kind of tentative in their whole approach in this match. That cost them, but hats off to India. I think it's the mindset. In these big games, you have to come out firing, come out playing positive. So that's what I liked about India. What did you like? Which player for you impressed you the most?
I think Pant has adapted to his new position like a duck to water. He's really loving that number 3 spot, and I think if you want to get the best out of Pant, he should play 3 or 4 because he takes a bit of time. But then if he settles in and stays in, he's going to make a difference. The intent was very positive. I completely agree with you, Badri. In fact, one of the questions I was going to ask you was, did India go too hard losing Virat and Rohit in the first 4 overs itself? Because this is not that IPL 200, 210 kind of a pitch. We spoke about it. It's more a 140, 150 wicket. Maybe they could have gone a little.
Correct. If we dive a little bit deeper into the cricket analysis of the batting, especially 10 overs and 81 for 3, Pratham. 81 for 3. Rishabh Pant, settled batsman, was still out in the middle. If you're in halfway stage or 81, I would have thought 50 to 160 was a bare minimum. I think that is where India went, like you mentioned, they went too much, too hard. They pressed the accelerator too hard. I felt trying to go for 180, they ended up getting 119, ended up losing wickets. It was a total middle order collapse from there. I think that is where I think India have to start assessing. Probably in the next team meeting, this is what they will discuss. That even if we get to ourselves at that stage where 10 overs, we are 80 odd or something like that, if you just want to get to 140, 150, because that is going to be a winning score in these conditions, especially in New York, Nassau County. My God, what are these wickets? Really very, very hard. So get to 140 to 150, you can win the match there.
I think even in the Caribbean, if you get to 175, 180, probably you'll be safe. But anyway, we'll get to that there. But Nassau County, I think the next two games are fairly safe for India. It's against Canada and the US. But I think India definitely need to recalibrate their approach, because Virat is best when he takes some couple of balls to soak it in and then goes after it, because he's proved that he can catch up. That is not an issue.
Yeah.
Rohit will play the way Rohit plays. I still think there is a place for Yashasvi Jaiswal in this team, because I'm not
Yeah.
impressed with what I've seen of Dubey, which I've said this before.
Yes.
Another point that you made, Badri, intent, which is very true from Indian bowling batting, was lacking with Pakistan until Naseem Shah actually hit that scoop in the final over. Nobody tried to take the game to the bowlers. I mean, only Pakistan could bottle a chase when you need 6 overs, 40 to win and 8 wickets in hand. How on earth do you bottle that chase? I mean, that's
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to come to Pakistan a little bit later in the video, but then now we have to talk about Jasprit Bumrah, Pritham. Oh my God, he is a champion. There was only one ray of hope. Having scored 119 runs, I thought the trump card definitely was Bumrah's 4 overs, because he was going to play a key role, and he did that. I was a little bit surprised when he wasn't brought into bowl for the first 2 overs. I was thinking, new ball, hard ball, the hardest time to bat for a batsman. Bumrah should have the ball in his hand, but he came in only in third over. But that 15th over, the wicket of Mohammad Rizwan, I think that was a turning point. From then on, I think Pakistan couldn't recover. Hats off to Jasprit Bumrah. He could have helped India win this game. I think he is the best white ball bowler in the world right now. He proved it once again.
He was the difference between the two sides. I don't think you can say anything else. He was simply the difference between the two sides. Yes, he did get some very good support from Aksar and Hardik, Arshdeep with the ball, but he was the difference maker. Absolutely no doubt. And that 19th over, when it was 2 overs 21, to just bowl 3 overs and get the wicket of Ifti Chacha at that time was very, very crucial. And giving Arshdeep 18 to defend. I think first two games, Bumrah has been man of the match. Against Ireland and now Pakistan. So he's a bowler who's at the top of his skills, and I don't think he's very easy to get away in the white ball format. And in the tests also in England, against England in February, he proved that he is a beast with the red ball even in Indian conditions. So I think he's got a very, very smart cricket brain. He knows he assesses the pitch very quickly.
Very balanced person, actually. The way he handles success, the way he handles failures, the way he goes about his business, the way he goes about his game, controls his emotions brilliantly. He's a brilliant sportsman. Yes, I'm going to come to Pakistan. Pritham, what is happening to Pakistan, Pritham? I'm sorry. I was just covering with Star Sports the whole match. I was just seeing it. They actually didn't look like an international side, to be honest. They are just found wanting in all departments. Yes, any team can win or lose, but the approach, the intent, these are things that are there in your hand. The fielding, my God, what are they doing with their fielding? They look really crazy out there. There actually seems to be two fractions. Even the players are not getting along well with each other. I don't know if Babar Azam is getting along well with Mohammad Rizwan. I don't know if Shaheen Afridi is getting along with Babar Azam. Harris Rauf, what is he doing? We don't know. Yes, he bowled well yesterday. But then they all look a little here and there. I actually feel sorry for Gary Curson out there, because he is coached the Indian team. I worked with him, but he cuts a sorry figure out there as well with Pakistan.
You can't fault the Pakistani bowlers. They bowled brilliantly to get restrict India to 119. So I'm not going to fault the bowlers at all. They did what they're supposed to. It's the batting that should have got them home. And I've said this before. If you're going to open in a T20 with Babar Azam and Rizwan, you're setting yourself up for difficult stuff. But having said that, these two guys, 120 to win in 120 balls, this is their kind of a chase, because they can control the chase. Run rate is not too high. It's a very, very straightforward chase. And Rizwan, having batted 43 balls, should not have played that shot to the 44th ball. It was him whose responsibility was to stay till the 18th over and take it home. So I think Rizwan thought that, the game was in hand and went hard. You can't play 44 balls and score 31 and leave 18 of the last over for somebody else to do. That is just not wrong.
Yeah. Definitely. And I think whether that shot was warranted against Jasprit Bumrah is also coming in my question, because I'm just thinking as a batsman out there, 15th over, Jasprit Bumrah is coming to bowl. The opposition's best bowler or the world's best bowler is coming into bowl. All you want to do is, as a batsman in these conditions, play that over out and then take it deep. There is other bowlers. Hardik has to bowl. Aksar has to bowl. Arshdeep has to bowl. Take on those bowlers. All you need is two boundaries. They were just 2 boundaries away. Even till the end, it was close. Naseem Shah played a few shots and they came close. So I think that wicket, that shot was not warranted. but they ended up losing. But from here on, Pratham, I think if we want to talk about Pakistan, they don't have a chance, right? They don't have a chance to go to top 4. They have to probably fly back to Pakistan. That's the story.
I think every World Cup this happens, right? Then Pakistan end up looking for others to help them out. Even in the World Cup in India in November, same thing happened. They beat New Zealand very comfortably, but then they needed England to lose, but England won that last game. So always results have to go their way. See, they still can make it. They have to beat Ireland and they have to beat Canada by huge margins and hope that Ireland beats the US and then they can go through. Again, their fate is in the other team's hands, which is not a good position to be in. You have to control what you can control. And I think Pakistan have themselves to blame, especially after that US loss. Okay, India, you always felt that it was going to go India's way, but they needn't have lost that game to the US. So
Yeah.
I think, yeah,
Yeah.
they're depending on now they need to buy a lottery and ticket and wait in to see what happens.
Buy a lottery and wait. Yes, but the other hand, India are playing exemplary cricket. They are probably going to end up A1, I think, in the group, and they've already got 1 foot inside the Super Four doors. They have to play, of course, Canada and US, which we think that probably they will get through. Hats off to India. As Indians, we are really happy they beat Pakistan. But Pakistan, very very difficult situation. But Preetham, thank you for coming on Cricket with Badri and sharing your thoughts.
Thank you, Badri. Thank you.
Thank you. This video was presented to you by DAFA News. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and press the bell icon so that whenever we post a video, you guys will get a notification. Thank you, guys. See you later.